Hey everybody, Crew Blind Way back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Melanie.
And we are back with a new episode of Supergirl. Episode 12. Last episode was,
Megan said goodbye.
Oh, yeah, good.
Don't know what it was called, though. But she's in, like, this ship. She could be dead.
Chronicles of the Martians, or the Martian Chronicles, or something like that. That's what it was called. Yes, she left. She's gone. She went to Mars.
No, she's at the ship. We don't know if she's at Mars yet.
She went to Mars.
She could be dead.
There was Martian attack, and then they fought Martians, and then we had a whole thing, kind of thing, which, by the way, I said was Stephen King. I don't know why I said it was Stephen King. Probably because Stephen King's done a lot of crap.
Yeah.
It was John Carpenter that did it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Not Stephen King, so I apologize. But if you were in the comments, you probably saw that I said, oops.
I bet.
Other than that, we had a poll.
We love polls.
Alright, so last week we had our poll for Supergirl. It was, do you think... Where'd it go? Do you think Earth has other white Martians currently on it?
Oh, yeah.
The options were yes and no, obviously. We had 23% that voted no, there are not any other Martians on Earth. And 76% that voted yes, there are more Martians on Earth.
Yeah, there are.
Right? And then, I know what most people are thinking. That doesn't equal 100. That's right. It doesn't. Don't know what happened to that 1%. 1% voted. Didn't vote.
Oh, seriously?
Irvish said, first, I think there are more Martians on Earth. They are aliens in disguise.
Very possible. Disguised as anything. Could be disguised as another alien. Who knows?
You know, I'm sure he's one of those. The Lucky 13 said, I can't think of a reason why white Martians would be on Earth other than to capture Magan. But maybe one of them could be held captive by Cadmus. It'd be a nice twist.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Andrew said, I would think that there must be more. It also seems silly they would send 2 to hunt her down and not more. Mars is 94,000 times closer to Earth than the nearest star. By interstellar standards, we're not even their next-door neighbors. We're their roommates. There are definitely white Martians on Earth. Humans are probably their next target now that green Martians are effectively wiped out. Okay?
Yeah. They are a superior race. We have lots of weapons, but...
And then whatever Feel Like said, there could be, but I think if there were, they would have been revealed by now due to their white and green Martians being seen. So because of other ones being seen and whatnot, they would have revealed themselves.
I don't know. I feel like if there's more white Martians, that they would have pulled a Magan, and that's why they're here on Earth, so they want to stay hidden. And probably would not want to reveal themselves.
Well, Ryan said, I think there are probably a few good white Martians like Magan on Earth. So there you go. There's a few other comments, but the majority are saying yes. And 1% said, I don't really know. Alright, well, that's it. We're going to get into this episode of Supergirl. CW Week is back on, so we'll be having everything except for, I think, Flash and Legends this week. So, let's start up and see what happens in Supergirl. Goodbye. Alright, here we go. 20 years ago, on Valentine's Day. Huh.
Aww.
Lionel? Is your new mother?
Oh, he just adopted her. She seems
She said
resentful.
something about the mom.
I'm gonna be your new brother.
Excited to meet Alex's new mystery man.
Hey, do we know what he does for a living? Alex's guy?
Oh, they don't know?
I didn't know they didn't know.
I
Someone wasn't on a firearm. I didn't know. Did you
Of
know?
course I knew. I'm psychic. It's not for me to say. Good for you, Alex.
Yeah. Love it, ladies.
Well, it's accidents, the more the merrier. So.
The more the merrier. Lillian.
Luthors have never shied away from
That was Lena.
things.
Yeah, but she's not like them.
But it's her trial.
Lillian is evil. She's doing the right thing.
Nice
even though
cover.
She still loves her mother. What she did was brave.
You say so?
We should go see her.
Oh!
Come on.
That'd be me.
It has been you.
Yeah.
She's still here. She's still your mom.
Not really.
Find your real mom.
Yeah.
You don't have money enough to do that, right?
Yeah, true.
Keep hands in plain view at all times. No touching!
All old habits die hard. An affair. I was clueless.
So was it real dad?
Until I went to surprise him on a business trip, only to find that he was with your mother. My mother. And then when you were 4, we heard your mother had died. The state was going to put you in foster care.
She doesn't have
Your
a
father brought you home. We're the only 2 Luthors left.
Lexington dead?
Wait, what?
And we need to be there for each other.
No touching!
That's a big package.
Kryptonite?
Mr. Corbin, will you tell
Seems
the court
excited.
how you know Lena Luthor?
Jeez. I'm gonna smack this mug smile off her face.
Allow me to treat you as hostile.
Still alive.
But not for long.
No! He must have bad aim. She didn't even move.
Oh, she got hit. Oh.
Who's up there?
No, it's gonna fall on people.
Oh, I see.
Dang it, I would have melted it back together.
This feels very season 1
Oh.
fight style.
Oh. She's not gonna be able to save him.
Didn't.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, that looks like a fun ride. We should go on that one next
You
time.
wouldn't ride it. You'd be afraid.
Now, if Supergirl had me, I'd trust her.
That's not me, okay? I don't know where you got that, but it's not me.
You're under arrest for aiding and abetting
Ooh.
accessory after the fact conspiracy.
Hold on, Maggie, slow down. Just let her explain.
Stay out of it, Carl.
It's okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
It was all a ploy to get her arrested and...
Hey, how's everything going with with Mike?
Actually, it's not going.
They broke
Oh.
up?
What?
You mean went out? All he did was talk about you
Ew.
the entire date.
Oh.
She talked about me.
I told him, I said you have...
Pow! Metallo...
Is he gonna save her?
Maybe break her out so she looks even guiltier.
Yes, it was only a matter
God.
of time before you showed up to see her. I do work for the Luthors after all.
Boom! Shield!
Nice.
I like that he has a shield. He's like Goofy from Kingdom Hearts. How do you get in the prison? Why are there no other prisoners?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh. That was interesting. Kill her or save her?
I don't know. I hope not kill her.
Oh, he's gonna die.
He's gonna explode.
What is going on with him? Why are all these garages always so empty? There's barely anything in there.
People like their stuff organized?
Not yet. But your brother didn't only keep rations for times of emergency, he also kept an arsenal. Vaults around the world loaded with all the things he'd collected to level the playing field and defeat Superman once and for all.
Huh.
And one of those vaults, or any Luthor can open it. And you, my daughter, are part of that family tree.
You didn't have your green goon liberate me from prison because you loved me.
Sorry, I forgot about him.
Hank.
He doesn't want to, Lena. Put your hand on...
Oh, so all he has to do is just force you to. I didn't see anything. Shut up. Go put your hand down. Go away. Quit touching me.
Is that a chair?
Is it a suit?
Yeah. Wow.
You were right.
Spider Pants dance.
You were right.
Huh. So Cyborg Superman was there doing it.
I have to go now or Lena's dead.
John go with, maybe? Go faster. She's gonna just plow through the mountain.
Well, this should make Lex's war suit.
It's a suit!
It's a suit.
Axe, a black mercy.
Black Mercy!
Everything we need to rid this planet of Kryptonians and every other alien.
You're worse than Lex.
Dude, look at that.
I'll always be your mother.
There's his super suit.
Pandora's box.
It's worked.
Shoot! Don't! Ah! I told you he's gonna explode.
Come on, get Lena and go. John! Good. Herman, fly away. Come on, hurry, grab her and go.
Let John grab her.
It's not like she's heavy.
Where's John? Why can't he grab her?
Why is she taking so long? Car, you could have gotten it earlier.
Stupid.
Try to spell exclusive right.
What?
Try to spell exclusive right.
Right out, nurse. You are my hero.
Thank you. Anytime.
Bye.
Feel like there's alternate story going on. DNA sample?
Check.
Check me. I really like this game.
Maybe you are a Luthor after all.
Aww. Thanks.
I just don't know what to think of her.
Thanks for coming. My ground when I'm protecting someone else. But when that someone is me, it's a lot harder. Because
Super fun. You're hypercritical.
more like you're an arrogant dude bro and I'm the personification of the American way.
I'm sorry, and I'm arrogant.
That's not the point.
Hi.
Hi.
What's that?
Vagina?
Tinkerbell? Huh?
Huh?
It's Tinkerbell.
Dog,
Huh?
How are you?
my name is Mr. Mixer Spittler. And Cara Zor-El, I love you.
What? Happy Valentine's Day!
Mr. Who?
Who?
I don't know who that is. I don't even know what he said. Mr. Zomerjan Blinkley.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I don't know who that is. I thought it was Tinkerbell. I don't know what his power was. I don't know who he is.
I thought, like,
Not at all.
they were making another hole through the dimension. I was like, yes!
No.
Well, it was the blue and the funky noise again. So I was like, yes!
No, it wasn't the same noise at all. The only thing that was similar was blue. The thing goes. That's what they sound like.
Eat! Go.
I was excited to see the Luthor suit.
And Pandora's box.
You just call it Pandora's box? Or is it Pandora's box?
Well, I think it's called Pandora's box, and it has to do with Morgana. As in, like, legitimately Morgana that has a son named Mordred.
Okay.
Like, in the DC universe.
Okay.
And it's all about sorcery and power and magical power, like Dr. Fate.
I don't know, it sounded
power.
like it might be tech, though, because she was like, you finished it.
Yeah, so that's why I was confused.
So I don't know if it's going to be the same idea of, like, sorcery and stuff. Because everything Lex always used was tech.
Mm-hmm.
With the exception of that Black Mercy being there. But no, the power suit, like, it was green. It looked very similar to, like, the ones we've seen in comics.
It was white. It wasn't green.
What?
It was
Do you
white.
watch the show?
It was not green. Where did you see a green suit? Well, that's why I was confused. It looks white.
There's a bright light there.
Whitewashing it, I guess.
That looks like the super suit. I'd love to see, like, what the legs and everything look like, but it's, like, got the right color scheme and everything.
I know what color scheme he wears, but it's usually, like, vibrant colors. That's why I didn't recognize it.
And, I'm confused with it because from Lillian talking to Lena in prison, she made the comment of, like, we're the only 2 Luthors left. And that made me feel like, okay, well, that's the show saying, like, we're not going to bring Lex into the show.
No.
Is what I kind of felt like. Her kind of, like, just negating, he's gone, he's over there, that's a Superman thing, or whatever. Like, he's not going to be here. But then they showed the suit and everything, and I'm like, are they going to maybe use that somehow? Or is someone going to use it? Or is Lex going to show up? But then they may have just blown it up. I'm not sure.
In reference to Lex, I think she was saying that he's lost his mind. He's not sane enough. Therefore, that's why she's referring to them as the last 2. Yes, we may not see him.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying.
But, no.
My thing isn't saying that he's dead, right? I said with her saying that, I feel like it's the show saying we will not see Lex. Lex Luthor is not part of this show. We are the last 2 Luthors left, which I think is the show saying we won't see Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is a Superman thing. You know, he's not going to be in Supergirl. The same reason we don't have Batman or we don't have this or that. There's things that are in the DC universe that are over there. And there's things in the DC universe that are with the CW stuff. Mm-hmm. That's what I think. I just, that's what I took from it whenever they first said it. It just seemed like why mention that at all? Why have it that lingo, necessarily?
I still think that Lena's mother is probably still out in existence. That they probably just paid her off to go into hiding. That she's not legitimately dead.
Why would you think that?
Just, like, how she kind of cut it off there.
I mean,
like,
there's no reason for her, who doesn't seem to like her anyway, to let her in the family. With the exception of, like, well, that's my husband's illegitimate child, and her real mother's dead, and they have nowhere to go, and he wants this. And she didn't even seem to be up for it anyway.
Unless they put her real mother into Cadmus or something.
They didn't have Cadmus back then. Cadmus wasn't a thing.
Or she went into hiding.
Why would she go into hiding without her child?
Because she's an alien!
We're going to move on to Q&As and see what other people thought.
I really liked Alex introducing her girlfriend Maggie. And I had no idea that no one else knew. She's been hanging out at the
bar and
DCO.
Home and everything.
What is it called? DCO?
DEO?
DEO? They've both been hanging out the DEO, and no one's guessed this?
Yeah, I feel like everyone should have known. I really don't know why you needed it. 'Cause I think you could have assumed that everyone knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that was a needed addition necessarily to the show.
I did like John Jones' response to it. I'm psychic. Of course I knew.
Well, yeah, of course he's gonna know.
I like that. But there's no real reference to Magon this episode, except for the fact that John Jones is like, this is the first time being at this bar without Magon around.
Yeah.
So
really, the bar scene, I don't feel like we needed it all for anything. I don't think it added anything anything. So if you could have removed that whole segment right there, and just started from what was the next scene?
I don't know.
I don't remember either, because the last thing it had was the pool cue shot thing, and then, oops, and then it went on to something else. I think you could have started it from right there.
Yeah, there's no real character development there.
We already know about her being with her and
Megan being with Alex.
You could have had the assumption that they've told everybody off screen, because the only one that really mattered on being told was Kara. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I don't think it was a needed scene at all. Sure. I guess it's good to see your protagonist hero type people all like
happy
together and stuff like that. That way it makes the times whenever you lose them or they split up or whatever, it makes it more daunting. But I don't think we needed that segment there. Alrighty, into the Q&As. We do have a few Q&As. If you want to enter in for next week, use hashtag Supergirl Q&A and tag @BlindWaveProd. Alyssa said, so, assuming Kara and Mon-el are official, how long do you think this relationship could last? I don't know. They haven't even had a kiss or anything yet.
No, they had the magical genie pop
And
in
there's
at the end.
already some other random... That's the thing. Immediately, she's confessing her feelings towards Mon-el, and they throw another guy in the mix who shows up and says, I love you. Immediately. Like, you can't just not do that?
Well, I guess the CW universe agrees with me that they don't want Kara to be with anyone.
No, I'm just saying, like, don't... We had a love triangle last season, and then you're like, alright, well, she just broke with James immediately. Alright, well, she wants to pursue her superhero career. Oh, wait, she doesn't. She wants to get with Mon-el. Oh, wait, there's some other guy who just shows up out of nowhere. Like, just let it be a thing. Or don't let it be a thing. Like, why does this guy have to be a thing? I don't know. Just seems... Jonah said, Mr. Mizigizipiltiklik.
I think
Dude,
that dude
there
at the
are
end.
so many letters in here and none of them are vowels.
Oh, snap! I know who that is! Oh! Wow! He's so much uglier in the cartoons.
Okay. Do you know about the character from the fifth dimension? I do not. I don't know who he is.
It's like a little dwarf thing that's so ugly and no one can say his name, and then if you do say his name, he like disappears or something funky.
So he's
like
the
that.
Rumpelstiltskin of DC Universe?
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know who he is.
I think you have to say his name backwards or something to make him disappear.
Sounds like a Rumpelstiltskin kind of thing. I don't know who he is. So, but something from the fifth dimension, and he loves Kara, is all I know now. Shire folks said, could we see Lex Luthor the next time Superman comes back, maybe visiting to see Lena or Lillian? I don't think so. As I was saying, like, I feel like the last two Luthor type of lingo they had kind of puts in play of, like, we're not going to have the other Luthors. Like, maybe we'll have the flashback stuff to give you information on Lena and Lillian and how they grew up, but not because we want to have Lex Luthor show up in a suit. That would be cool, but maybe the suit also just blew up.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. That's how I feel.
No, I honestly don't even know if we're going to see Superman again this season at all. So the chances of seeing Lex, especially since Liliana made reference to him being so insane, that I don't think he's going to be able to go anywhere. But it would be cool to see him again. I agree with Aaron. That'd be awesome.
I just want to see him in his suit.
The 16-bit couple says, how did that kryptonite get through the jail security? They don't check the mail?
I don't think... I think it was the guard, right?
It was the guard that brought it to him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it didn't matter if they checked the mail or not. It was...
Well, it was middle of the night, and when he walked up, didn't he say, like, roll call? And he's like, or something. And then he just dropped a package in there. I don't think he came in and was like, hey, mail time.
Mail time.
Especially, like, late at night.
It never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail.
So, no, I think the guard was just in on it.
I think everyone in there obviously is in on it because...
I don't...
Shoot! Who was it? Metallo. Metallo and Guardian were having a fight in the jail cells where no other prisoners were around.
No one paid attention.
Or no other guards were around. And they didn't even show up after the fight.
Anything I've seen where there's, like, a prison fight, like, if nothing else, there's prisoners inside being like, oh, you know, like yelling, like, get him.
So, evidently, this jail is completely unguarded and no one gives a crap, and you can sneak whenever you want in.
Or the other option is that all the cells opened up and everyone's fighting. But I don't think I've rarely ever seen, like, oh, they're fighting in prison and no one's there.
Yeah.
Unless, like, she was, like, a high, I don't know, is she, like, a high...
Security?
Something target type of thing where, like, they had to keep her in her own cell block with no other prisoners. I don't know. It just seemed silly. a lover of sushi. No, it's sashimi.
Sashimi?
Yeah. Random Supergirl Q&A. If they were allowed to bring in Lex Luthor to the show, who would you want them to cast as him?
Ooh.
And it can't be the one from Smallville or Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice or any other Superman movie / show. I don't think I'd choose Jesse Eisenberg. I didn't really like his Lex Luthor. Michael Rosenbaum was good. Gene Hackman was good, but...
Is there anyone other than those, though?
Yeah. And I can't pick Kevin Spacey then either, because Kevin Spacey was a good one. It has to be someone around Lena and Kara's age, right?
Ooh. Fail. I know who. I would really like to see the actor that plays Arthur in the television show Merlin be Lex Luthor. I think that would be pretty cool. And I think he could pull it off pretty well, too. Especially, like, if he's in this insane, maybe somewhat happier side of Lex Luthor. I think he'd do a great job.
I don't know. What if they used, for some reason I'm thinking about, what if they used, like, Earth, what is it, 39 or whatever this Earth is? Like, Wentworth Miller?
19. Oh.
Do you know who that is?
No, who's that?
Captain Cold?
Oh,
Prison Break?
yeah. Huh.
Schofield? Like, shave his head, make him Lex Luthor. He doesn't have to talk like this.
Yeah, I could tolerate that better.
Like, what if it was him? Like, I could see him being like a crazy bad guy kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Trying to think of anyone else being in episodes of stuff, but not like being a regular. So like they brought him in, he could like, hey, we're gonna use you as Lex. He's like, all right. I just imagine he has to be how he talks all the time whenever he's on set for CW.
I hope not. Oh gosh.
I can't think of anyone else right offhand though from like another show or anything.
It would be funny if they brought in like an old Superman. Like they already brought in Dean Cain, right? He's the dad.
What if they used
Jeremiah or whatever?
Yeah, Jeremiah.
But like a different Superman. That'd be funny.
What if they used Neil Patrick Harris?
That would be perfect.
He could do it, right?
Oh my gosh,
There's already
yes.
talk about him being like the Riddler. Dude, I think my favorite Lex Luthor was Kevin Spacey. I think Kevin Spacey did a good Lex Luthor. But he was in like one of the worst Superman movies though.
Yeah.
One with Adam in it.
Adam?
Brendan Ruth? Adam? The Atom.
Oh, gotcha.
Daniel said, what? They're using Master Mixotypic? Do you know how to say that name?
No,
Okay.
I don't think anyone's supposed to really know how to say the name.
Are you aware of this character and what he can do? Next episode will be wild. No, I don't. He apparently can turn into a Tinkerbell floating pixie dust thing. And he can tell Kara he loves her.
He's like a little sprite. He does everything. He's all over the place.
Well,
He's a fun character.
maybe that goes with your Pandora thing, because he sounds like he's a
Magical spirit.
sorcery kind of thing, versus like a Morgana, Mordred kind of Pandora boxy thing you were talking about. I don't know what he does. Apparently Melanie knows. I don't know.
Kinda, not very much. Don't quote me on anything.
And then Curiosity Kitty said, people should stop strong-arming my girl Katie, a.k.a. Lena, but what is she playing at in the end?
Oh,
I'm assuming when she was holding the chess piece. Do you trust her, she says.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I love her so much. I want to trust her so bad.
She's so anti her mother.
But she has some type of ploy. Like,
Maybe.
some scheme going on.
The only thing that does that for me is that it showed, like, she was for beating her brother at chess.
Yeah.
Which is, like, planning ahead and moves and anticipating what they're going to do.
And she was saying that her son had the brightest mind out of everyone, out of the whole population.
So, like, does she have some big, long con, like James was kind of saying? Like, everyone but Kara says she's bad.
Yeah.
But because she's a Luthor. But I like the idea of her being good because she's a Luthor. But it feeds into exactly what happened with Superman. And I personally don't want the same story, I guess. Like, I don't want it to just be Superman and Lex were friends, they're bad. You know, they split up, they fight each other. Like, it'd be neat if in this they were like, okay, Lena and Kara are friends, and then later on, they're still friends. Like, you know? Like, I'd rather see, like, Alex turn bad.
No.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, she can rely on the Luthor, but she can't rely on, like, her sister.
I don't foresee her turning bad, but I see her having an alternative motive.
Ulterior motives?
Ulterior motive?
Alternative facts?
Yeah. Getting them confused. Ulterior motive to, like, being friends with Kara. Like...
Think she knows?
She has to know. I don't know how people do not know. Let's not get into this conversation again, because this is insane.
I thought she suspected it until she tried the little, like,
that hand
alien DNA thumbprint thing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I don't know. She has to know.
I'm going to trust her. I'm going to trust her.
I'm going to trust her, but I think she...
No, you either trust her or you don't.
I trust her
No, you
Kara.
either trust her or you don't. There's no I trust her, but I think she's going to betray us.
No, she's not going to betray them. She just has a bad plan in mind.
You trust her or you don't.
No, I don't trust her.
All right. Well, I think that's the poll. Do you trust Lena at this point? I think we might have asked this before, but now we've had more information and more things happening and whatnot. So do you trust Lena Luthor, or is there some kind of bad, long con game she's playing? Let us know at patreon.com/blindwave. That's it. We'll see you guys next episode. This is fun. And Melanie's upset because she trusts her, but doesn't trust her, but does trust her, but then doesn't because she might do a thing. But thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you guys check out the Patreon button and the subscribe buttons next to us, as well as a couple videos down below that you may find interesting as well. And keep in mind, we also do all the CW shows for the Arrow, Flash, universe type stuff that they have going on. And we'll see you guys next week.